We are in position to defend our people, our government, our country in the best way. We are under attack. We have to defend. And our actual retaliatory action, it is based on the self-defense, which is enshrined in the Article 51 of United Nations Charter. We hope that America doesn't introduce in this conflict, because it would be on the beneficiary of none of actually players in the region, Iran or Israel. And Iran actually expected, and still from the other countries, the friendly countries like India, to condemn these aggressions apart from the Iran and Israel conflict.
In a series of posts on his Truth Social, Trump had claimed that the United States had full control of Iranian airspace and warned that the country's top leader was within reach. Do you think Israel is looking for a regime change in Iran? Your comments on Trump's posts so far?
As you mentioned, it is an allegation, and there is no any truth. Since 13th of June, we were attacked by the Israeli regime as an aggression, which is a flagrant violation of international law and violation of sovereignty of one independent state. This is the matter that it was highly expected that the free nations, the government who are seeking the justice in the world, to condemn such as kind of the aggressions, which is a vibrant violation of the international law. We are in position to defend our people, our government, our country in the best way. We have shown that we are able, and we will continue, because we are under attack. We have to defend. And our actual retaliatory action, it is based on the self-defense, which is enshrined in the Article 51 of United Nations Charter, which gives us this power to defend our people. You know that the Israeli government, the Israeli officials, they officially announced some threats against Iranian high-ranking officials. They assassinated some of the Iranian military officials, which is totally against any regulations. Until now, you have been maybe informed that several rounds of the exchange of the, actually, you can say, missiles and drones, what happened between two sides. But we are defending in a proper way, and we are confident in what we are doing. We will continue until this aggression is going to be stopped.
Is U.S.-Iran nuclear deal still on the cards, and how do you see Trump's role in the crisis as he calls for unconditional surrender?
We were at the table, actually, at the negotiating table. It was the America who gave the green light to Israelis to have these military attacks against Iran on the basis of even false accusation. They have made a lot of accusation, but there was no any proof. But if there is any kind of allegations, it should go through we can say, some mechanism, which is actually it has been considered by the international organization like UN. But they just bypass everything, and with the help of Americans, to destroy these negotiations. We are at the table of negotiation, but nobody can force us to do whatever they want. They cannot tell us to stop it or to continue the war or defending ourselves. We hope that America doesn't introduce in this conflict, because it would be on the beneficiary of none of actually players in the region, Iran or Israel, or even those who are in the region. This is our decision, that to defend until it is necessary.
Recently, our External Affairs Minister Jaishankar spoke to your Foreign Minister. How was the conversation? What was all discussed, and how do you see India's role in this conflict?
Yes, after starting these military attacks, they had a conversation, and Iran actually expected, and still from the other countries, the friendly countries like India, to condemn these aggressions apart from the Iran and Israel conflict, because the aggression by itself, it is violation of the international law. Nobody can make a kind of excuse to attack the other countries. Because even if there is even imminent threat, they should have the proof. Israel didn't have. You know that based on these issues, even the IEA director, Mr. Gerussi, he had the interview last night with the CNN. He mentioned we didn't have any proof for diversion or any kind of thing shows Iran is going for the nuclear weapons or whatever it is they are claiming. It means this is the double standard. This is the kind of hypocrisy that they are making in this matter to show that Iran is looking for something which is illegal, which is against any MPT, we can say, agreement that we have it.
We also have concerns regarding the Indian students who are studying in Tehran, and we have seen that, what is the latest update on evacuation of Indian students from Tehran? How is Iran coordinating with India?
Actually, that our Minister of Foreign Affairs in Tehran with your embassy, Indian embassy in Tehran, they had a very good cooperation. As far as we know, that the Iranians had provided the safest ground for the Indian students to be evacuated safely through some borders of another country, the third country, that they can come back to India. Here, I think it is necessary to mention that these kind of the actions or military aggressions of Israeli, which targeting the hospitals, kindergartens, and the others, also it affected the Indian students. They were also targeted by the Israelis, just on the excuse of there is some suspicious activity regarding nuclear issues. You know that even they don't care about the lives of the people. But for us, it is important, the life of our people who are living inside the Iranian border. We do our best to protect the lives of the people. But from the other hand, it is also expected those countries who actually play a big role in the international community, they put pressure on Israeli by condemning these kind of actions and to stop him from continuing this kind of the vicious actions against civilians, especially ladies and babies in the country.
How are you coordinating with the Indians when it comes to evacuation? I think a lot of Indian students are coming through Armenia since the airspace is closed.
You know that because the air, as you mentioned rightly, the airspace is closed due to security issues. The only it is what we can say by the car or the routes. We provide the safety for the transportation of these people. Some of the students were located from Tehran to another city, which is safe. Yes, Qom, yes, exactly. To be away from the actually affected area, especially because Tehran is under the, we can say, these kind of the military aggressions.
And is Iran talking to other countries as far as mediation is concerned?
No, we didn't talk about mediation. We asked the international community, including India, to stop these aggressions, because this aggression it is not beneficial for anybody.
In a series of posts on his Truth Social, Trump had claimed that the United States had full control of Iranian airspace and warned that the country's top leader was within reach. Do you think Israel is looking for a regime change in Iran? Your comments on Trump's post so far?
As you mentioned, it is an allegation, and there is no any truth.
Will this war have an impact on the Chabahar port as far as connectivity corridors?
No. So far, no. I don't think there would be any effect on that one, because that would be, we can say, far from the affected areas, and it will work properly, and we hope that it will continue.
What are your expectations from India as far as this conflict is concerned?
We actually expect from India as a country which has a rising power, and a country who actually it is trying to be as a voice of the South countries, to play a actually more active role in this situation, because India has the good relation with both sides, with Iran and Israel, and if this conflict continues, definitely India will be affected as well, because India, it is importer of the oil. They wanted to use the Arctic region, access to other countries, and also actually even for the students. And it is good that if India, as a collective actions with the international community, to put more pressure on Israel to accept and stop. Because first of all, they should condemn and then stop him from doing, because if continues, because if we don't want to go to another level of the escalation, I mean, just of this tension. Because if it goes to the next level, definitely it will affect many other countries. And we don't want such this happens. But as far as related to Iranian side, we are defending ourselves. Until there is an attack, definitely there would be defense. And this defense is based on the international, actually, we can say treaties, international organization like the UN Charter, whatever it is.